Hi, I'm Mike Halligan, CEO for God's Pantry Food Bank. Thank you for joining us for our August video blog. Today we're going to talk a little bit about our fiscal 2021 results. Our fiscal year goes from July 1 through June 30 of 2021. As you can see, I'm wearing a mask again, and we so look forward to the time where these are no longer necessary. I'll cover 4 important topics in today's review of fiscal 21. First, the impact of COVID-19. Secondly, a little bit about our strategic plan. And finally, a little bit about our distribution volume and the financial health that we find ourselves in coming into fiscal 22. First, a little bit about COVID-19 and the impact that the pandemic had on God's Pantry Food Bank during fiscal 2021. We saw unprecedented need throughout the year. Food insecurity was about 16.5% coming into fiscal 21, and that number has grown by some 10 to 15% throughout the year. Feeding America currently estimates that there will be as many as 270 to 285,000 people across central and eastern Kentucky who will be food insecure in the coming year. We've changed a number of processes and practices in order to accommodate the virus and to keep people healthy. We've gone to curbside distribution. We're wearing masks. We're doing all kinds of virtual food drives and virtual events and a number of different activities to ensure people are healthy and safe while making sure that they get the nutrition that they need to sustain their lives. One activity that we did along with our board this year was something that was fairly normal. We refreshed our strategic plan. We've modified our vision, which today is a nourished life for every Kentuckian. And we also fine-tuned our mission to reducing hunger by working together to feed Kentucky communities. There are 4 important aspects of our strategic plan: feed, empower, engage, and develop. And there's a time horizon about food for today and resources for tomorrow. You'll be able to learn a lot more about our strategic plan through direct mail and other communications avenues over the next several months. Our distribution volume this past year was at an all-time high. Sadly, we had to deliver 41.8 million pounds of food. That's nearly 35 million meals across central and eastern Kentucky. The demand was unprecedented, but it was really a tale of 2 halves. In the first half of the year, we moved some 25 million pounds of food. In the second half of the year, about 18. That's a reflection of the phenomenal support that the federal government provided to folks who were food insecure in the second half of this year. Increased food stamp benefits, stimulus checks, higher unemployment rates, child tax credit, and a number of other economic supports that help folks who are experiencing hunger make ends meet. Sadly, most of those programs sunset as early as September. This past year, we gathered some 13 million pounds of produce, and we set a record in our food rescue program at 11.7 million pounds. And a quick shout out to Dollar General for becoming one of our partners who is working in our food rescue program with us day in and day out. And finally, I'd like to talk a little bit about the financial support that we saw over the past year from individual givers, from foundations, from corporations, from so many heartfelt and wonderful financial support that we received from so many. We're in a financial position stronger than we've been in many years. It's an opportunity for us to advance our strategic plan. Over the past year, many of our fundraising activities were virtual. And yet, through all of that, we saw an increase of some 26% in the number of gifts that individuals, corporations, and foundations sent to us. Our monthly giving program is 50% stronger than it was a year ago. One activity that we're repeating for the second time is something called More Than Just a Meal. It started on Monday, August 9th, and it runs throughout the end of September, Hunger Action Month. It's an opportunity for folks to make a gift to God's Pantry Food Bank, but to also get gift cards and to be able to give back to the restaurant industry, which has been so supportive of God's Pantry Food Bank and those experiencing hunger. If you'd like to learn more about our financials, we'll be issuing an audit later this fall, followed by our 1099 in December or January. Please go to our website, godspantryfoodbank.org, to learn more about our financials, the work that we do, the volume that we've distributed, and most importantly, the needs of those who are experiencing hunger across central and eastern Kentucky. So as you've heard over the last few minutes, Fiscal 21 was an incredibly busy and challenging time for God's Pantry Food Bank. Fiscal 22, which started on July 1st, shows signs of similar activity throughout the year. Those who are experiencing hunger are in an unprecedented situation, and we are so grateful for the support that you provide. Thank you for helping us fight hunger across central and eastern Kentucky. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of more than 250,000 people who are experiencing hunger.